Hey, while we were talking about Hezekiah, in that same story of chapter 20 in 1 Kings, where Hezekiah is given 15 more years to live, and he shows the Babylonian envoys his whole kingdom, and he relies on this foreign nation instead of relying on God. Tragic. He has 15 years though, and during those 15 years, I'm sure God did some wondrous things. But when he's told that he's only going to have 15 years, and after that, after him, things are going to be a mess, look at the way that he responds. Hezekiah, responding to the news that the success of his kingdom is only going to last his reign, right? When he's responsible, the kingdom is going to do good. Look at the way he responded to this. Wow. Isaiah said to Hezekiah, verse 16, "Hear the word of the Lord. Behold, the days are coming when all that is in your house and all that your fathers have stored up till this day will be carried into Babylon. Nothing will be left, says the Lord. And some of your own sons who will come from you, whom you will father, shall be taken away, and they shall be eunuchs in the palace of the king of Babylon." Look at the way Hezekiah responds. Hezekiah said to Isaiah, "The word of the Lord that you have spoken is good." For he thought, why not? If there will be peace and security in my days. As long as it goes well with me while I'm alive, that's okay. Really? Someone might take this and interpret this as understanding that, yes, I am only responsible for what I've been given. But I think there's more to see from here. I mean, it's tragic that the success, the reform, the revival is only going to last while Hezekiah is alive. That it's going to be over once he's done. Hezekiah should have ripped his clothes, should have fallen on his face, should have pleaded with God as he did before. But instead, he just settles and says it's okay. In fact, you know what king comes after Hezekiah? Hezekiah's son, you know who it is that succeeds him? It's a guy named Manasseh. Manasseh is a mess. Okay? Messy Manasseh, let's say. Alright? Everything is downhill and it's truly destruction from him. All the kings that come after him, they can point to his reign, King Manasseh's reign, where everything went sour. Tragically, exactly what Isaiah said would happen, and the nation of Israel is taken into exile. I want you to contrast that to our true king. Our true king is not King Hezekiah, it's not King Trump, it's not King Newsom, it's not any of these guys. Our king, guys, is King Jesus, and King Jesus takes responsibility for all the generations of his people in his family, in his kingdom. And that is why 2,000 years plus after when Jesus has come, we are here singing his praise and loving him with all of our hearts, albeit in closed doors, but when we get a chance when we are together. It is because Jesus takes care of his own that he is faithful, that I am huffing and puffing into a camera in my little bunker. Jesus is faithful. He is the faithful king, to be faithful not only to his generation when he walked this earth, but to this generation as he is present in his spirit. We serve a truly faithful king who is the author and the finisher of our faith. Loved one, let's not be in despair. Let's not be discouraged. No matter what kind of dark and bad news come our way, and a lot of things worse than this will come. This COVID virus will come in the future. But let's do this with the confidence that our God reigns. Not only in this life, but also in the life to come. And he's never giving up on his family. Not a single member, not a single one. Blessings.